the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game.
Fighting through it, he's got space. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Operating from the gun, Irwin.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
The Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. This one caught downfield by Higgins.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game with their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. The numbers for Mixon last week, 20 carries, 77 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
3rd and 2.
Now it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They run for it with Mixon. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. He completes it to Boyd.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Another try for Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Mixon. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. So the completion good for 6 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. To the 43, 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, Burrow. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. In motion left is Higgins. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Burrow. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. And the ball is knocked out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
The ever-dependable Tyler Boyd leading this offense back out there as Cincinnati gets set for their next drive.
Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
A solid pickup there by Mixon, and when he's running it this way, the Cincinnati offense takes on an extra dimension. They love to run the football and shut people down with Mixon carrying the load.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Now Burrow. Out to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
And I think we always seem to be just a tad surprised when we see Joe Burrow go into the end zone on a running play. He's got so many weapons around him. He tends to distribute the ball and let them carry it across. But he had 5 rushing touchdowns in the regular season last year. Added another in the wild card win over Baltimore. I think he understands he's an extra dimension of their offense closer to the goal line.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0.
This taken in at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Hernandez. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, second down.
Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Holding offense.
This is unbelievable.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. DJ Reader able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Ball start, offense.
Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. They do get 7 yards on the carry, but they're going to need something special now. It's 3rd and forever. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Cincinnati.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Hurts over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it, for them to get downfield that quickly? And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
And Burrow going to throw again to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. Burrow will throw to Mixon on the check down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that will lead to a third and goal. Back to throw again. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You don't
down.
want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
That's a gain of 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They'll look to throw again. This one to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen. Touchdown! Robbie Chosen, 49 yards. And the Huskies are able to cut into that deficit.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed it in the huddle. Hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
A try here for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. 5 plays there on that drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter.
On second down, here's Burrow. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Now it's Burrow.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
2nd down and 6 now.
Again, it's Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that would be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Eagles who are out in front. Devontae Smith, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. From there, we head east to Minnesota to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Isaiah Pacheco with 2 touchdowns there. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. The man wearing number 8, Aaron Rodgers, with 2 touchdown passes for his new squad. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets this one to Boyd. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And they go play action now. Burrow can't get away, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
Inside handoff to Mixon.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Able to avoid him at the 40. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Nifty footwork at the 45. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the gun, he'll hand this off. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will cut the lead down to 13. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Here's a 2nd and 5. From midfield now, Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. Now Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now Burrow. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll give it to Mixon. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Here's a run with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's short, and they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now back to throw. That's caught by Chosen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 23. 14 yards that time for number 14. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now Burrow on first down. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Down inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bengals are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner. Look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 23.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. They'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 3. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's short.
And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
87 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
looking to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Throw left side. This is completed to Morton.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
From the 21, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Back to throw here. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now Joe Mixon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?